You're losing customers, and there's a very good chance this is the reason why. Your brochure is a cluttered mess that nobody's reading. You spent good money getting it designed, getting it printed, and now you've got boxes of them sitting under a desk just collecting dust. It feels like a complete waste, I know. But the good news is you don't need to be a professional designer to fix this. The most common mistakes are surprisingly simple to correct once you know what they are. My name is your name, and for the last X years, I've helped businesses stop throwing money away on marketing that just doesn't work. And today, I'm going to help you do the same. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the 5 most common brochure blunders and give you simple, actionable ways to turn that leaflet into a machine that actually brings in customers. Let's get started. Mistake number 1, the wall of text. First up, the single biggest mistake I see, the one that guarantees your brochure goes straight into the bin, is the wall of text. I get it. You're passionate about what you do. You want to tell everyone every little detail about your products, your history, your mission. But here's the hard truth. Nobody's going to read it. People don't read brochures. They scan them. When you hand someone a brochure that's packed from edge to edge with dense paragraphs, their brain just shuts down. It looks like homework. It's overwhelming, and it drowns out your most important message. Think about it. What does a cluttered brochure say about your business? It says, you don't respect the reader's time. The fix is simple. Use less text, a lot less. Your goal isn't to write a novel, it's to spark curiosity. Go through your brochure right now and try swapping out those heavy paragraphs for bullet points. And focus on benefits, not just features. A feature is that your drill has a lithium-ion battery. A benefit is that you can work all day on a single charge. See the difference? One is a technical spec, the other solves a real problem for your customer. Use bold headlines and subheadings to break everything up and guide the reader's eye. They act like signposts, letting someone get the gist of what you offer in just a few seconds. If they're interested, then they'll look for details. If you overwhelm them up front, you lose them for good. Remember, your brochure isn't the entire sales pitch. It's the conversation starter. Embrace that empty white space. It isn't wasted space. It's breathing room that makes everything feel more professional and inviting. Mistake number 2, visual chaos. The second mistake is a close cousin to the first, total visual chaos. This is what happens when there's no clear path for your eyes to follow. We're talking too many fonts, clashing images, graphics just thrown around. It all adds up to a design that's hard to look at and even harder to understand. When a reader glances at your brochure, their eyes should know exactly where to go first, second, and third. Without that visual hierarchy, your main point gets completely lost in the noise. Does your headline actually stand out? Or is it competing for attention with 3 other things on the same panel? A lack of structure is confusing, and a confused mind always says no. The fix is to create one clear focal point on each panel. That's it. Just one thing that demands attention first. This is usually your main headline or a really powerful image. Make your most important message the most visually dominant thing on the page. Use a bigger font, a bolder color, or just place it right where the eye naturally looks first. Next, please simplify your fonts. You don't need 5 different fonts to look creative. You just look amateur. Stick to 2, maybe 3 at the absolute most. 1 for headlines, 1 for your main text, and maybe an accent font if you feel you need it. That consistency instantly makes you look more professional and trustworthy. And make sure the fonts are actually readable. A fancy script might look pretty, but if people have to squint to read it, you've already lost. Clarity always beats cleverness. Mistake number 3. It looks cheap and untrustworthy. Let's be honest for a second. Would you trust your money to a bank if its sign was handwritten on a piece of cardboard? Of course not. The same exact principle applies to your brochure. Even if you offer the most premium service in the world, using low-quality elements makes your entire brand look cheap and untrustworthy. This usually shows up in 2 ways: blurry images and inconsistent branding. Pixelated, low-resolution photos are a cardinal sin in marketing. It screams that you cut corners, and it makes people wonder if you'll cut corners on your product or service too. The other problem is inconsistent branding. If your brochure uses different colors, different fonts, and a different logo than your website, you're making it harder for people to remember you. Consistency is what builds trust and recognition. The fix here is all about quality and consistency. First, go into your design file and delete every single low-resolution image right now. use only sharp, professional-looking photos that actually relate to your message. If you can't afford a photographer, there are great stock photo sites out there. But a word of warning, please avoid the cheesy, generic stuff, the team in a boardroom all giving a thumbs up. Find images that look authentic and support the story you're telling. Second, create a mini style guide for yourself. It's simple. Just define your brand's main colors, your 2 approved fonts, and the right version of your logo to use. Use these elements on everything you create. This builds a cohesive professional image that creates credibility long before a customer even thinks about buying. Mistake 4, you forgot to ask. This one might be the most frustrating mistake of all because you can do everything else right, make a beautiful, compelling brochure, and still fail because you missed this one simple step. You forgot to tell the reader what to do next. I'm talking about your call to action, or CTA, and it's the whole reason the brochure exists. Without a clear, obvious CTA, your brochure isn't a marketing tool. It's just a nice piece of paper. You've grabbed their interest, you've built their trust, and now you just let them walk away. What was the goal here? Did you want them to call you, visit your website, come into your store? If you don't spell it out for them, there's a good chance they'll do nothing at all. This fix takes less than 30 seconds. Add a clear, direct, and visible call to action. Don't be passive. Avoid wishy-washy phrases like learn more. Be specific. Use strong, action-focused language like call now for a free consultation, visit our website to see the full gallery, or scan this QR code for 15% off your first order. A QR code, by the way, is a fantastic way to link your physical brochure to your digital world and put your CTA somewhere it can't be missed, like the back panel or the very end of the main section. Make it stand out, put a box around it, use a color that pops, or make the font a little bigger. You worked hard to get their attention. Now, confidently show them the next step to take with you. Mistake number 5, you're talking to yourself. The final mistake is a bit more strategic, but it's the foundation for all the others. It's designing the brochure for yourself instead of for your customer. This happens when we get lost in what we want to say instead of focusing on what our audience needs to hear. It's why so many brochures are filled with industry jargon, technical specs, and self-centered language that a potential customer just doesn't care about. Are you talking about your company's synergistic methodologies? Or are you telling a busy parent how you can save them time and stress? The first is talking to yourself. The second is talking to your customer. When you design without really knowing your audience, you end up with a message that just doesn't connect. The fix is a simple shift in perspective. Before you write another word, ask yourself, who is my ideal customer? What's the biggest problem or desire they have that I can solve? What questions are on their mind? Your brochure needs to be the answer to their questions. Go through your text and slash every piece of jargon. Translate every feature into a customer-focused benefit. Instead of saying, we were founded in 1998, try serving our community for over 25 years. The first is a fact about you. The second is a trust-building benefit for them. The entire tone, from the words to the design, should be tailored to them. A brochure for a luxury car should feel completely different from one for a kid's summer camp. The moment you stop talking at your audience and start having a conversation with them, your brochure will finally start doing its job. So there you have it, 5 straightforward fixes that will take your brochure from a cluttered piece of paper to a powerful marketing tool. Let's do a quick recap. 1. Cut the wall of text. Use bullets and bold headlines. 2. Fix the visual chaos. Have one focal point and stick to 2 fonts. 3. Look like a pro. Use high-quality images and consistent branding. Add a clear CTA. Tell people exactly what you want them to do. 5. Stop talking to yourself. Focus on your customer and what they need. You don't have to trash those boxes of brochures. You can use these ideas in your very next redesign and start getting a real return on that investment. If you found this helpful and you want more practical advice to help grow your business, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. And if you have a marketing question you want me to answer, drop it in the comments below. Now go fix that brochure.